Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. It's been an absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6. Right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. To take a look at the Celtics, it's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
A must-win game for them, no doubt. But playing in front of that home crowd, they have every bit of confidence that they can win this game and shift some of the pressure if they can force a Game 7.
Well, make no mistake about it, guys. I mean, they're still alive. It's been a hard-fought series. They've got their work cut out for them, but to me, it looks like they're ready to get the job done.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Bradley, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Butler pass to Lopez. And it's Wade penetrating. Good work defensively by Horford. For Boston, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And stolen by Zeller. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Wade against Bradley. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Wade has the open look. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Horford. They recover it, and it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Lopez. Out to Wade. Butler on the wing. Pass to Lopez. Wade outside. They shoot again. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And that one's good by Butler.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Bradley. Soft touch off the glass. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Rondo kicks to Butler. And it's sent back by Horford.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rondo kicks to Butler. The shot is off, and it's Boston the other way. Coming to this one after losing on Sunday.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have 1 or 2 breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, both teams I thought played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately they were the ones who came up short.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. He's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Yarebko's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Jay Crowder. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart. The shot's good from Yarebko. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now, here's Green. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Green dishes to Thomas. Nice jump shot. Good. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Gibson. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Rondo with the nice dish.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the wide open shot from Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Wade passes to Butler. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. In transition, here come the Bulls, and he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. This is to Lopez. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Valentine passes to Rondo. Out to the wing. Lets the 3 fly, and he gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Zips it. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
Jay Crowder out there with Mickey. Then there's Horford. Then there's Smart, and it's Thomas in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, let's get up.
ends up going with the new group. Here's Thomas. No good on the quick three. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Rondo's running. Here's Gibson. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his third assist on the night. Here's Smart. No good. Great D that time from Gibson. The Bulls leading by 5. Oh, and a jam by Butler.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us big. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Butler with the steal. Knocks it loose and stolen by Horford. Only one man back on D. Finish off the break.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And it's Rondo penetrating and stolen by Thomas. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Lopez with the block. Butler on the way. He's got 10.
Some good numbers for Butler. 10 points and 1 steal as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Bradley's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. And it's Butler with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Rondo with it, now guarded by Bradley. The lead pushed to double digits. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Rondo. And it's sent back by Horford. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's sent back by Lopez. They retain possession. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And stolen by Horford. Here we go. One-on-one. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Shot is off. Great D that time from Gibson. Fast break. Here we go. Lopez kicks to Butler. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And there's the pass to Horford. Here's Rozier, defended by Gibson. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
I mean, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Some changes for Boston. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Urebko comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Gerald Green in for Marcus Smart. Now, here's Butler. 13 points in the game. And there's the feed to Urebko. Fires the three. Count the bucket. Urebko's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Wade. Gets to Lopez. Here's Gibson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And again, Chicago. No good. Bradley kicks to Urebko. Misses the layup. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Wade. They get it back. Second chance shot. Green with the block. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Rozier, and the call will be against Dean. That is his first foul of the game. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. Grant comes in for Rajon Rondo. Now, here's Bradley. A nice shot by Zeller.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
McDermott. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops from McDermott. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Great positioning on the putback. Urebko's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's McDermott. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Boston making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Urebko. Brown comes in for Gerald Green. And Thomas subbed in for Rozier. Now here's Wade. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. It's tipped. Lopez dishes to Butler. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Lopez with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. I mean, just beautiful.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Throws it up high. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. And now it's only a 5-point Chicago lead.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
Chicago calls timeout.
Here we go. Now coming up the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Near the 3-point line, it's Wade. No good on that last second. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bulls out front, leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And guys, for the Bulls, they're locked in a battle tonight. And knowing that they're desperate to clinch the series here in Game 6, it's likely to be a rough, grinded-out second half. They don't want to let this opportunity get away from them. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they've been getting worked on the glass. Out-hustled, out-muscled, out-bustled. Where's the fight? I know they got some tough matchups down, but if they really want to win the game, they need to crash the boards way harder in the second half.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup well ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's five. They've got Dwayne Wade. Jimmy Butler is out there with Taj Gibson. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. For three. Bradley can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Wade. Got a piece of it. 3-on-3. Horford the pass to Crowder. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Butler from outside. And the Bulls with another miss. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bradley with the ball. Butler covering. Bradley kicks to Crowder. Launches a three. Kicks it out to Bradley. Another shot. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Tyler Zeller.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Chicago calls timeout. Checked in for Dwayne Wade. The Bulls leading by 3. Rondo passes to Valentine. Back to Rondo. And it's sent back by Horford. And they get it back. Three-pointer, Butler. And again, no good by Chicago.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the shot's good from Crowder. Now here's Rondo. Feeds to Butler. Lets the three fly. And that one's good. Rondo's got 5.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Smart, and that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that had the most blocks during the regular season. Number 5, the Bulls.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Pulls up. That misses off the backboard.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be going. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. Zips it. Green with the rebound.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, you know, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. Grant comes in for Rajon Rondo. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Mickey's checked in for Marcus Smart. Zeller with it for the tie. Pass to Mickey. At the elbow, Horford. And Mirotic sends it back. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Green with the ball. Now defended by McDermott. The game now all time. Green's got his first 2 points of the night. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Portis, the pass to Mirotic. And that's good for 2. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The drive by Green, and that one's good. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
All alone, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Grant kicks to Mirotic. Shoots from the baseline. Good. Mirotic has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Horford the pass to Rozier. On the wing, Green. 3-pointer. Mirotic grabs the miss. The Bulls shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Misses from close range.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Boston, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. First one falls for him. Boston making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Rozier. Now a timeout called by Boston. And both free throws good for Green. Chicago trailing here. Here's Wade. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Green. And even 3-on-3 break. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Boom, he chips it straight down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And that one's good by Butler.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
They kick it out to Green, and stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Rondo's running. That's good. Wade's got his second basket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And here's Green outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. And Chicago has possession. We've got Brown, Jake Crowder out there with Zeller. Then it's Thomas. And it's Smart in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
The Bulls shooting the ball at 42%. Grant outside. Here's Portis. He's covered by Zeller.
So that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Boston trailing. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by McDermott. Stolen by Grant. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. McDermott, no one around him. The quick look, no good that time. The Celtics shooting 43% from the field. Here's Smart. He's covered by Grant. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Kept alive by Boston. Here's McDermott. And he's good on the three ball. And the Bulls lead by 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Chicago with the ball. Following the basket by Tyler Zeller. Now the dish to Mirotic with a shot from 20 feet away. Got a hand on it, but he gets it back. He feeds it to McDermott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Bradley comes in for Thomas. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Smart. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Rebound, Boston.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He wasn't shy about putting a little extra pressure on his team. He said, guys, we've got a big-time opportunity here. When you've got a chance to close a team out, you can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment, Kevin.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Rondo on the double team. Zeller with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Rondo kicks to Butler. Butler missing again. Celtics trail by 5. Butler with the steal. Here's Wade. Rebounded by the Celtics. Zeller's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Got a piece of it. Here's Smart. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls leading by 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Slam dunk by Butler.
Come on now. Did they really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding play.
I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then, fellas, there are alley-oops.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 7. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Thomas checked in for Marcus Smart. Austin with the ball. Crowder. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. Checked in for the Celtics. There's 1:47 left in the game. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they started to cast up a lot more triples.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Horford. And they'll keep possession. Off target with his 3. The Celtics have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Now here's Brett. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Al Horford playing very well. He has 9 points and 6 blocks.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
So Horford gets 2.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Chicago leading. Outside Butler. And it's Wade in the corner. Soft touch off the glass. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. But I tell you, somebody got to Al Horford. He's playing with a lot of fire.
Butler kicks to Wade. It's in!
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Bradley drives in. Out to the wing. Stolen by Wade. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Pass to Brent. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 7. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
Now Wade off the inbound, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Perfect inbounds play there. You couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's your Rebco.
Chicago foul call. That's his third personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Shooting from Boston. Jonas Jerebko.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6. Wade outside. Shoots it up. He buries it. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Dwayne, you guys had a real...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Jimmy Butler.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.